Hello.
Oh shit. Okay. Hi.
This is Two Beards Podcast.
The Two Beards Podcast.
And Carly.
Yay! Even though Carly was supposed to start.
Two
this
beards
episode.
and a blonde.
Yay! Carly, you should have started this episode, but she's scared for some reason.
I don't. It's too much pressure.
It's like the cat knows.
I know. She
Chubs!
came in right when we were starting.
What is going on, Chubby Chub? Chub.
She's
Chub.
gonna-
I don't think she's gonna make a
Make a
sound.
noise. Come here. No. Anyway.
I'm Taylor.
I'm just
You don't already do that.
No.
No, I just said hi.
Okay.
And this is Two Beards and a Blonde. Well, as you can tell, the half beard is not here again. Giving off that real half beard
What
energy.
is this, episode like 10 or 11 or something like that?
At least
How many has he been in?
half.
Like
Yeah, about
4.
He was the first one, the one with our dad, the last one, and the one where Alexa spilled milk on herself, or whatever that was. Coffee.
Same thing.
Oh, I
literally
wasn't
just-
here for that one.
We literally just started, and she just went to take a sip, and the fucking lid wasn't on. She was like, "Ah! Oh no!" I'm like, gross.
But yeah, half beard's out of town right now.
Oh yeah,
So
he's got other things to do. But anyway, so when do you want to plan our next Titanic adventure? Because I hear that the tickets for that submarine company,
expensive.
no, they're really cheap right now.
Well, I wonder why.
Why?
Would life insurance cover that?
Depends. I really think the tickets were a couple thousand, and I saw it for as low as $175 a ticket now.
A couple thousand.
Yeah.
I swear I was seeing 250.
Yeah, the people.
250,000?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
No.
What kind of crack are you on right now?
I'm not gonna go to the. Okay, so anyway.
Those
They were
billionaires and
billionaires.
millionaires literally paid $250,000 a ticket.
Just to die.
To be fair, they did sign
would never.
waivers and stuff where the
And
front
apparently-
page had death three times on it.
I
Yeah.
don't care. I would never.
So you know what's
I don't
fucked
like
up?
water.
Yeah, that right there just proves to me nope, I'm good.
It would be a quick death.
See, but
Unless
that's
it
the
ran
thing
out
that
of
threw me
oxygen,
off
then
about
it'll
it
take time.
is that
No, it
How did they
imploded,
die?
so it breached. There was
Look
it
at the
doesn't.
video.
It doesn't take. Well, there's not gonna be a video.
there
of
is
it.
a video of it showing what would have happened.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Because when I first, because we all kept hearing, oh, they only have 72 hours left. Oh, they only have 40 hours left. And then yesterday, they only had 9 hours left. But in reality, I heard that as soon as they got down, it just went. And, have you ever seen the. I wonder if it's going to show it.
Do you know which one it was?
The top. The second one.
Oh, okay,
No.
that makes sense. Well, this is what might have happened.
Oh.
So it could be just.
So the search continues for a mini sub
I want
that
a cartoon.
on a trip to view the wreckage of the Titanic. 5 people are on board. The Coast Guard in Boston said.
No, have you ever done that experiment where you, you heat up a can
No.
and then you put it in ice cold water?
No.
I assume it just crushes.
Yeah.
Shrouded in darkness and pressure. It's not an environment that many dare to explore.
Nope.
But what
That's why if I ever join the military, do not put me on a fucking submarine.
Don't join the Navy.
Nope. Too much semen. What's that funny?
The way you say.
You should look up animation. Because I saw it today and I was like, ugh.
Maybe this one. Yeah.
Well, it's not the exact shit, but...
Yeah, but it'll show something similar.
No, but apparently it's showing another submarine that decided to collapse. Yeah, right there. So what happened to this submarine is exactly what happened to the one that was searching.
And this happens fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's practically instantaneous.
Just exploded.
Implode, technically.
Because it went...
It was inside.
Crushed in.
Okay.
No, but there's no fucking way. Mm-mm. like Carly said, like I kind of have a fear of water
Even if
too.
someone paid me to
and,
do it, I wouldn't do it.
and shit like
When
that.
you're only looking at what was it, 8-inch
Right,
hole?
and it was pitch black.
YouTube.
What's the point of
You
going
got a monitor
down
bigger
there?
than that.
It's just I have no fucking interest going 2 miles under the ocean to look at the Titanic wreckage. Like it would be kind of cool. Don't get me wrong, it would be cool.
A rare.
It'd be a lifetime
opportunity,
experience. Like, hey, I saw the
but
Titanic.
There's other lifetime opportunities I would
But
like
like,
to do first.
I don't like the movie anyway, so I'm not gonna go spend $250,000 to go fucking see
Exactly.
a movie that I didn't really care for.
Also,
like-
so you know, because of how far they were underneath, the pressure would amount to. I think it was
It was
If-
a lot. I
yeah.
saw.
if it was the
I saw.
what is that building? The Empire State Building. If that was on top of you,
Ugh.
yeah, that's how much
Because
pressure.
I saw it was showed like the levels of the depths and like barely below the surface. It's like a bicycle tire will explode, and then like it just kept getting worse, and they were down so far.
Yeah, let's look at.
Have you ever seen videos of people like exploring at the bottom of the ocean?
You've seen
Like
a
with
video?
rovers and stuff.
No, of like actual people at the bottom of the ocean.
Where do you see these
Well, it's not.
Look it up.
video?
Oh my god.
Stop looking stuff up.
Just look up explorer at the bottom of the ocean.
Huh?
I just saw this video where this guy he sunk down to the bottom of the ocean and he just turned on a flashlight just to see what was on the ocean floor. And I'm just like, fuck
I don't think
that
that's gonna
too.
show anything.
Yeah, it's that top one.
I don't care about your intro. Into the business.
Yeah, because when he went down there, it was pitch fucking black.
Oh, I bet it
Which it was like
Still not anywhere close to how deep they were, though.
no. I don't know exactly where he was. What does it say where he was in the description?
And then you get below twilight and you're in the perpetual dark zone.
Does it say where he is?
North of England.
North of
No,
England.
I don't know what I'm reading. Mining companies? I don't know why it's talking about that.
I don't know either. But yeah, if you keep watching the video, like he like actually gets to the bottom of the ocean and he just turns on a flashlight.
Millions of years.
Like fuck that, dude. Fuck that too.
I
Hell
don't know
and
what
back.
kind of creatures are down there.
True, and
See-
you can't just come straight up.
Uh-huh.
No.
You have to take time.
That's like, and you know, that's something that also scares me about the fucking ocean is that
Water in general.
I
Lake.
hate it.
True.
Because it's
no,
so scary.
so they always say that like we know 10 times more about other universes light years away, but we don't know shit about our own oceans. And I'm like,
Oh, so 47 meters. Have you ever seen that?
mm.
Good movie.
Have you ever seen the one movie that's kind of similar to this, but they're on top of a fucking radio tower?
Yeah, I saw that too. I had to take breaks.
Was it scary?
It wasn't scary, but it made me uneasy.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the one we saw?
Mm-mm. What movie are you
I
talking
have
about?
no idea what it was called.
It was
It was
two
underwater.
girls
I
that.
can't stand
No, it was Underwater. We
underwater
talked about that.
movies.
Oh, this was underwater.
Yeah, the movie was called Underwater.
Oh.
Oh.
It was that movie where like there was like
Movies that are
Cthulhu and shit.
Underwater, like I just
Oh
can't.
yeah, I know.
That's because because I remember you typed in underwater. It was just pictures of water. It's like no, you gotta type the movie. Like oh okay.
I was thinking of, I don't remember the name of the movie, but these two girls, like one's like a thrill seeker, and she posts like to her
The
Instagram and like
radio
live,
tower one.
Yeah, where they climb up and they get stuck up there because the ladder breaks and falls, so they're stuck. And I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like it does a very good job of making you feel like you're up there with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy.
I tell you what, I felt the same way watching that 127 Hours. You ever seen that?
Is that the where he cuts his arm off?
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen that.
Oh, I heard the story. I've never seen it.
Yeah, the guy.
Is it James Franco?
Yeah, he was the one that played that Aaron Ralston.
Interesting.
But like, fuck that. Like, I heard the story where he was saying he used like a fucking like he just used a a pocket knife.
Well,
And
what else was he gonna use?
I wonder if his arm went like numb or anything because of it.
I'm sure.
So then.
So
it
yeah,
wasn't
Carly,
as bad.
this is your subject. Then
No,
it's
it's
the
not.
medical part.
I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, but you can tell me something, maybe.
You know
so,
more than us, to be fair.
So he had a cut right here, I think. Look that up. Just click
Well,
that.
it would make sense if he did it at his elbow, right? Because
Would it make
it's not
sense?
going to cut through his bone. It would
'Cause
just
I
cut through whatever cartilage and stuff there.
Because I think in the movie, The
Oh.
Rock was like right here on his forearm. But anyway,
I think I would.
There's-
think he cut
yeah,
as
there's the
close
image
as he
right there.
could, so he could keep most of his arm, right?
I don't know, but there's the image right there.
For 6 days.
Oh, fuck that.
Was he drinking his own pee and stuff?
I think so.
Here, he had 1 liter of water, 2 burritos, a few chunks of chocolate.
Wait, so is there actually there's real like video of himself?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, he
I
was
would watch
towards the
that.
end. He was making like a suicide video, or not a suicide
I
video,
bet.
but like this is it.
Why was he by himself?
Because this is another thing that also I just question. He flat out said he's like, I was an idiot. I didn't tell people where I was going, and this happened. And I was like, ugh, fuck that.
But why would you go by yourself?
I watched a video and they were saying how they when they went back to go look at where he was stuck, they moved the rock out of his way, and they said that if they were to move the rock the way they would have, he would have died because that rock would have like caved into him.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, ugh.
I think I saw that was an 800-pound rock.
Yeah, and they said that what he did was the best thing for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, that would have been a shitty way to die. Either being crushed by the rock, because it still would have been kind of a slow death, I think, or just starving to death. That would suck too.
You know, that's how I felt like I would fucking hate to have been like a prehistoric animal back when like tar pits were a thing. Like, you know those the tar pits in California where there's like a bunch of mammoths and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, could you imagine just being like a deer and you're just walking, you get stuck in fucking.
Tonight he describes
Sorry, keep talking. I'm trying to pause it.
He gets stuck in fucking tar, and there's like a pack of wolves or a saber-toothed tiger like jumping on your back trying to fucking kill you, but you can't fucking move. Oh, side note, did you ever realize that quicksand's bullshit? Like, do you remember when you were a kid and you were scared of
so
quicksand?
scared of it.
Yeah, when you're a kid and you're just
super rare.
No, quicksand, apparently you can fucking swim in quicksand. I didn't know that. They said it's just like a really sandy pool. I was like, huh? I thought quicksand, like, you can go down. He's like, well, it depends on how deep the hole is.
Oh my god.
Because, like, when it's like jumping into a pool, apparently. I was like, what? Because according to the cartoons, like,
I'd still be scared.
quicksand was the
shit.
scariest shit in the
God.
world. That and tornadoes, fuck that. Like,
I'm still
Real
scared
video.
of tornado.
My name's Aaron Ralston. My parents are Donald and Larry Ralston, Maplewood, Colorado. Whoever finds this, please
So
make an
sad.
attempt to get it to them.
unfortunately, he's at a national park that I really want to visit. But I'm not fucking mountain climbing.
Oh, okay.
No, like how did he get help?
He cut his arm off.
And
But did he walked?
Yeah. He cut his arm off and
he
then.
probably had rope and stuff that you could use.
He still had the rope and shit attached to him because he was rock climbing.
So he probably just made
Tied
it.
it
Here,
off?
show the trailer.
Okay.
Okay.
Because
I just want to know now. He had to have tied it off to not bleed out.
Because I heard that afterwards he climbed back to the top of the rock
And then what?
and then walked until he found help. He was in a national park, so he just had to go to an area that was popular, and then he found people, and they're like, "Oh fuck, what happened to you?"
Okay.
It's rated R. Nice.
Because it's probably like a psychological fucking horror.
Sorry, listeners.
Sorry,
Every time. We
Well-
always watch videos the whole time.
it's interesting.
11:00 here in Canyonland, USA.
Oh, it was in Arizona.
Mom still has not heard from you. Will you just call her?
I thought it was in Utah.
I'll talk to you soon.
This morning on the boulder, we have a very special guest, Aaron Ralston.
Oh gosh, it's a real pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Thank
that a real place? That fucking looks cool as shit, but I would have dropped to do that.
Now imagine just like slamming your head against the wall as you're going down or something.
Mm-hmm.
True. You didn't tell anyone where you were going.
And he was able to climb out of that. Damn.
Wow.
This box, 24 hours. It's stuck. Been chipping away. We're keeping
Just making your knife dull.
Yeah, imagine that. He was chipping away at the shit and then cut his fucking arm off with it. Fuck that. Every time, like, just thinking about this, I'm like, fuck this to oblivion. This is why I would always go with somebody.
I'll always be with you.
Like, I understand they're trying to make it, like, sentimental and shit, but, like...
Well, yeah, I mean, it would be a very short movie if they didn't exaggerate some
True.
stuff.
True. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you always, if you go hiking, to be with somebody.
True. It was impressive, though. What year did they say that happened?
Early
That
2000s.
video came out 12 years.
Wow.
So 12 minutes, 2011. A couple years before that, it's probably mid 2010s. Or not mid 2010s, mid 2000s. But, like, movies like that freak me the fuck out. And that's why, like, when I saw the trailer for that radio
That's a good
tower,
thing.
you should
That's
show
probably
Carly.
the point.
You should show Carly that
No, we're done watching videos.
fine. Well, I'll show you later. But the one of the radio tower.
Yeah.
Because first of all, I don't even understand why. Like, I understand you're a thrill seeker. It would be kind of cool. You know, there was another video where I saw where there was this guy. I think he was Chinese or Korean or Japanese. He was an Asian man, and he would go around places in his city and climb buildings freehand.
Yeah, I heard about this guy.
There's there's
Yeah,
video
I saw
of him.
that video.
Yeah, the video of him where he's just hanging because like he has no energy left, and he just lets go. I'm like, I understand that's what makes you famous, but the more and more and more you push yourself, it's just like it's like Evel Knievel. He kept doing it, and then he decided to break every fucking bone in his body, and it's just like I understand the fame and shit you can get from this, but like I heard a story one time where there was this guy back in like the 1800s when the Brooklyn Bridge in New York was like being built, and he was known as like a bridge jumper. So he would go around like bridges all over wherever he was from, and he would jump off like this 10-foot bridge and this 12-foot bridge, and then he went all the way to the Brooklyn Bridge and said, "I'm gonna jump off the Brooklyn Bridge," and
This is before you could Google what hitting water from that height would be.
oh, he said it killed him right when he fucking landed because it was just, and he was dead.
Yeah, it's concrete.
See,
Say Minecraft.
See, yeah, the
Background.
yeah.
I got you.
There was I think the story was that the cops found out that he was going to jump off of it, and they're like, "Don't fucking do it." But he tricked the cops because he had another guy that was going to like pretend to be him. So they arrested that guy, and then he showed up. He's like, "Fuck you," and jumps off, and he just died. I'm just like, like fuck. Like
Again, at least it was a quick way. He thought the
they
whole way
say
down. He thought he was gonna live.
They say it was a
Yeah,
quick way.
that's good.
I mean, we don't know for sure.
But we don't know because like he could have just snapped his neck as soon as he fell, but like it could have been
Either way, I'm
like a
sure
smack,
it was quick.
and then he went underwater, and then he like drowned. Like I'm not entirely
Either
sure.
he probably like at least got knocked
How
out.
tall
when
is
he
the
hit.
Brooklyn Bridge?
If he got knocked out, he wouldn't know.
You know,
Drowning.
when I went to, and then I want you to look up something else after this
Why?
because I just want to see what
Why
bridge
are you
it's.
looking up a bunch of stuff again?
Because I want to see.
272 feet. It's like hitting. I've heard this that from a height like that, hitting water is like concrete.
Yeah.
So I don't think he felt it. I think he just
Have you ever smacked
Dead.
water with your hand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
belly flopping from fucking 5 feet hurts.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Look up Golden Gate too.
Okay.
I just want to see what bridge was taller. Oh.
That one's definitely tall.
Well, I don't know if that's like up there tall or.
The Golden Gate Bridge has 2 towers. Yeah. It's towers.
Yeah.
The height of the tower.
500 feet. That's still a lot more.
Wait, the height of the tower above the water. Oh, it's still 700.
That's above the. I'm so confused.
It's saying that from the water to the top of the bridge is 746 feet, and the pillars are an extra 500.
So it's like 246 then.
Yeah.
So it's like less than the other one.
No,
still it's like
220 something, wasn't it?
There's a lot of
It's
suicides that happen there.
So I've been on the Golden Gate Bridge, and I walked halfway through it, and I looked down. I'm like, fuck this! Like, I've always heard stories about people jumping from this. I'm like, how do you convince yourself to do that? Like,
No idea.
it's.
I don't know if it's a whole lot of convincing though, because they're in a dark place, you know.
Well,
And
I
they
know,
probably don't
but
really
like,
think
have you
about
seen the
it.
videos where like they just sit there and they're just staring at the water? I'm like, okay, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into.
I'll be honest. If Carly wasn't here, we would go straight to those videos.
Oh, the bridge jumpers.
Yeah.
I've seen
But
videos like that.
Really?
I saw a guy
It's just
tell a
the-
story about
Your
how.
mom's type stuff.
Yeah, I saw a guy where he told his story about how he survived that. He said he
I think
broke
I've seen
several.
that too.
Yeah, isn't he like a bald guy or something?
I don't know what he looked
But
like.
he was like, he's totally against suicide, and he's like going around, and he always says like suicide's a bad thing. Well, I'm like, well, yeah, it is, but just, oh, fuck. That
I hate how
so much.
everyone is getting like mental illnesses lately. Like everyone.
That's something else I want
It's
to
just
talk
more
about.
and more common, and I don't get why.
I think his name's Kevin Hines. Yeah, he's a bald guy. That's all I remember about
He's a
him.
bald guy.
He's a bald guy that jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. That's all I remember about him.
Okay.
What'd that say?
Reach up to 75 miles per hour on impact.
Yeah, Hines fell about 240 feet in just
That's crazy
4
he didn't
seconds.
die.
He crashed feet first, crushing spinal vertebrae and
Oh, his
breaking an
feet?
ankle.
Dude, it's 4 seconds, but I bet it feels so much longer than 4 seconds.
Yeah. How did they just somebody saw him, so they went down and got him?
Well, Golden Gate Bridge is a very popular bridge.
Well, I know. I just wonder how they got him up fast enough to keep him alive.
I saw
And out
dolphins.
of out of current.
Side note, I saw dolphins off that bridge.
Really?
Yeah, I saw this guy. He was what's that thing where you have like, isn't it called just like, no, it's not parasailing. It's the thing
Describe
where you're holding onto a bar and there's a big sail and you're on like a surfboard and you're like riding with the waves.
So you're talking about the ones that have like the pole that goes underneath, and you're kind of like bouncing to keep it going, or is it just on the sail?
No.
What? You're on the water, just standing.
Yeah, and he's riding the waves, but he's using the wind to push him. It's like a sailboat, but like it's on a surfboard.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I saw this guy and he was sitting there doing that. There was a bunch of dolphins chasing after him.
Maybe it's sail surfing.
Okay.
We'll look it up just because I'm curious.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, sail surfing. Watch, that's what it's called. Windsurfing. That's what it. Okay.
Okay.
Windsurfing. Yeah,
I've never
that.
seen
Or
that
board
before.
sailing.
I like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What do we got to talk about today? We got the submarine.
We all live
How'd you spell
in a
it?
submarine.
Submarine.
I didn't know how to spell submarine. So we could talk about this because I thought this was crazy. I saw a news report today saying that there was 2 companies in California that officially got okays from the U.S. government to start making lab-grown chicken.
Oh, yeah?
Like chicken to eat.
Like,
I'm done
like
eating
they're
chicken
making
now.
making the meat, or they're making like a chicken?
They're making the meat.
Okay, I was going to
I'm
say.
done with that now.
Start making
If you look up the
dinosaurs?
companies like Upside, or I think it's called Upside, or yeah, look up Upside and then
I
chicken.
bet it's the food that's causing all of our issues.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I'll talk to you about something after this, but yeah, Upside Foods.
Do I click on that or a news
You
article?
go to the actual website. It
Meat
might.
without slaughter. Why don't we go this one?
Okay,
Lab grown.
play the little video.
What the
Does it look like
heck?
meat to you?
Not really. Looks like
What
a
is it made
slug.
out of? Chemicals?
Table has arrived, with the US now the second country to prove the sale of what's called cultivated meat. That's meat grown from live animal cells and cultivated with nutrients and amino acids in a giant vat.
So can
not like you'd
vegetarians
find in a
eat that?
brewery.
Or no?
Supporters say it will help fight climate change by reducing
No, it's still animal
does
cells.
not.
Then what?
agriculture,
Point.
It doesn't look good.
emit greenhouse gases which warm the planet.
Let's be honest. It looks better than like the plant food.
It'll taste exactly.
In my opinion, that kind of just looks like a bad piece of meat.
The part that's remarkable
They
about it
get
is we
from
didn't have to
like
raise
Walmart.
Always the
chickens
Indians.
to get.
They know what they're fucking doing.
So they're smart
That's
guys.
scary.
Or people.
And the part that's unremarkable.
I'm sorry, I would
is
not try that.
It tastes like chicken. It's what we've
You said you would or wouldn't?
Would not.
thousands of
Yeah, I
years.
want it.
I would want to see.
How do you grow?
Well, let some dumbass
Just
eat it for
meat.
just 10 straight years and see what he's like
He's
after
gonna
that.
die of cancer like everyone else.
True.
Well,
Then again, he
I,
could die from any type of cancer from anything.
I know,
Exactly.
everything
Yeah.
is a cancer.
We don't have to watch the rest of
CEO
those.
the Good Food Institute.
but isn't that crazy?
No, that's just scary.
Well, yeah, I understand it's scary, but like you know for a fact that this is they've been trying to push this shit for years.
Fuck you, chickens.
Is it just so they don't have to kill chickens?
No, it's just well,
What's the point? Is my
it's because apparently we consume a bunch of meat and a bunch of these farms
It's
that
almost like meat's really good for you.
true. I think what they're going off of is the whole greenhouse gas thing, because they're saying that which is bullshit. Because I
Wait,
saw
what?
this. Okay, so if you ever talk to a person that's like a vegetarian or a vegan, they always say that cows produce like a fuck ton of farts. Like a fuck ton of farts.
I've
and
never heard anyone say that.
I've heard that.
You've heard that? Okay, I was gonna say, I'm not insane, am I? Like,
really
I've heard
think
it.
no, that's what they say. They say they produce a lot of CO2, which
Okay.
causes the ozone to get fucked up. And they said due to the amount of cow farms we have in the United States, that's the main reason why. Without...
So, vegans are making this, right?
I thought they just didn't want to
So what are
hurt
you
the
gonna do?
animals.
Kill all the fucking cows? That's not very vegan-like of you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I saw this video.
What's their fix?
I think it was on Joe Rogan. Ted Nugent was talking about it. He was saying, who do you think kills more people, or not people, who kills more animals? Like hunters or people that are vegan? And, I mean, when you think about it, you're just
Was it
like,
the EPA?
No, they say this because in areas where they have to grow vegetables and like tofu and all this other bullshit that they do, you have to have certain area of farmland for one. And what do animals like to do? They like to fucking eat. So when they see an entire field of shit and they're like, ooh, there's a bunch of food right here. Oh, there's the farmer shooting the rabbits, shooting the moles, shooting the squirrels, shooting the birds, shooting all these insects. Or not shooting the insects, but at least putting a fuck ton of
That's
you can.
It's a good
You
shot.
could, yeah.
Try that. Jeez.
Putting all these pesticides on these vegetables to make sure that you can have your tofu. And I'm like, or a guy that goes out in the middle of the woods, shoots one deer,
It
and he's
feeds
got
his family for months.
yeah. He goes, who do you think is worse? I'm like, well, thanks, Ted Nugent. You said one thing that made me go, you're not a batshit crazy person.
I don't know. He still could be, but
He's still a batshit crazy person, but he's funny.
Danielle's dad saw him once at the Dodge dealer.
Hmm.
He was picking up a Hellcat.
My grandpa met him.
Yeah.
I think my grandpa said that he was at his house one time, too. Because apparently he bought, like, farmland or, like, land near them.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what? And for a quick second, I'm like, who the hell's Ted Nugent? And I, like, looked up some of his songs. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. It was the same thing. Like, I remember I was in Detroit one time. They're like, holy shit, Alice Cooper's here. I'm like, who? And they're like, have you ever heard No More Mr. Nice Guy? I'm like, yeah. He goes, that's the guy. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, oh, okay. And he looked scary, too, because he just had, like, the old wrinkled face and just black hair. I'm like,
a lot of drugs.
a lot of drugs.
One of my uncles offered me tickets, like, for free to, let's see who it was. Eric Church and Ashley McBride.
I've heard of those names.
Country music. He was like, it's at Pine Knob. Heard of that?
Mm-hmm.
He just offered them to me. I was like, oh, man, I'm busy.
You're like, I'm straight.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm busy. I get what you were saying. I was
I've
just
never
being
seen
awkward
anyone
about it.
famous in person ever.
I don't think I have either.
I've met some people.
Who?
I remember...
Jason?
Huh?
It's Jason? Voorhees?
Yes, I didn't meet one of the actors that played Jason Voorhees, and I also met the guy that played Michael Myers in the Rob Zombie remake of Halloween. He was a very scary man.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I think he's like a professional wrestler or something, but he was like 6'7", and I remember because I went to a Comic-Con, and this is where I met a lot of these people. My uncle took me.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry.
My uncle took me.
Judging.
You should. Anyway. But I remember I was in line and I met Jason. I actually have. Did you ever see that photo of me with him?
Probably.
But I remember because Michael Myers, the guy that played the Rob Zombie version of Michael Myers,
fucking dude.
big fucking guy. He was eating, and I didn't want to interrupt him, so I see him over there just nomming down on some food, and he kind of does like one of those things where he's eating and he kind of just looks and he just sees me.
Because he feels you staring at him.
Yeah, and he goes, "You want a bite?" Just like, all right, I like this guy. And then we were talking about it. I'm like, so what's Rob Zombie like? He goes, he's a fucking nut, but I love him to death. I'm like, that's exactly what I thought you would say about Rob Zombie, because all of his movies are like fucking crazy.
House of Wax. Wasn't that one of his movies?
I think he did House of Wax rendition, but like the
House of a Thousand Corpses.
that was a crazy movie. But The Devil's Rejects,
Oh yeah.
that's a good movie. Yeah.
He didn't do Hills Have Eyes, did he?
No. There's little baby me next to Golden Gate.
Why do you look older then?
Because I. What the fuck is that supposed to
It's
be?
the glasses.
It's the glasses, yeah.
Those sunglasses.
You also
are so
met Jamie from Mythbusters.
I met both of them
Have
actually.
you met both of them?
Yeah?
Yeah, we went
Adam
to.
Savage would be cool to meet.
We went to. It was the weirdest situation.
Wait, just a second. You know Mythbusters, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just make sure.
No, I know that. I didn't know the other
Probably
people you were
wouldn't.
talking
She's
about.
Uncultured.
Uncultured. We went to.
My dad loved it.
We were.
Focus.
I am trying to focus. Stop. I can't find this fucking photo. Anyway. Yeah, I need to fucking prove it. I was watching TV late at night when I was probably not supposed to, and I saw a commercial where they were saying, "What are you looking at?"
Daniel walked in.
Oh.
So I'm trying to like.
I thought
Oh.
so. I heard.
I was like,
something.
"Somebody's breaking in." No. Okay, I'll tell the story because I know you've been asking
Taking
for
you
5
20
minutes. I was watching TV when I wasn't supposed to, and I saw this commercial. It was like midnight, and I was like fucking 11. I was supposed to be in bed.
Okay.
And I saw this commercial that Mythbusters coming to Lansing Community College or something. They were putting on a show. And I was like, that'd be cool as shit. And my birthday was coming up, and they were coming around my birthday. So I asked my dad about it. He goes, that's stupid as shit. What the hell would they do live? And I go, I don't know. And then I forgot about it until he got me tickets, and then we went there for my birthday.
What'd they do?
They show it was weird. I will say that, but they did like a bunch of experiments and shit. Like people were floating and stuff. They took up volunteers and shit. And right at the end, they were saying, "Hey, do you want to ask questions about it?" And I really wanted to ask a question. And my dad's like, "What question did you want to ask him?" I go, "How many berets does Jamie have?" That to me seems like a solid fucking question. Because I didn't know if it was just the
probably would
one.
have gotten a kick out of the audience.
Huh?
They probably would have gotten a kick out of the audience.
Oh, 100%.
Didn't your dad say that was a good question? I know he made you feel good about it, right?
He did. He goes, that's actually a smart question. Because like I raised my
Proud of
hand.
yourself.
I would raise my hand. He goes, what the fuck are you going to ask? I was like, how many berets he has? He goes, that's a good question. I was like, yeah, that is a good question.
Who would think of
Because I didn't know if it was the one or if he had like a shit ton of them.
Of the same one.
Of the same one. Because that's a thing. But I never got the chance.
I knew it.
But we were walking out and I saw him and I was like, hey, yeah, that was cool. Can we take a picture? No, okay. And then like we left. But like,
What did they say? No.
yeah, they were like the VIP people got to do it, but we didn't have VIP. So we just,
okay.
You weren't cool enough.
yeah, we weren't cool enough. Fuck.
Okay.
Dad, we're supposed to get better tickets. No.
Adam would have been cool to meet.
Oh, 100%.
I
Yeah.
think they're both pretty cool.
Yeah, but Jamie seems like an asshole. Adam's a cool one. He's got a YouTube channel.
I found it.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
I don't know who that is.
It's the guy that played Jason Voorhees.
How old were you? Let me see that again.
Stop. Let me look.
I just want to see it again.
I
Be an asshole to
was
show it.
14.
Can I see it?
Yes. I just don't like it when you do the mom thing where I'm like trying to show you something
Oh,
and
you
you
go
grab
cute.
my phone
I
and you just
can't
go,
see. I'm
let
blind.
me look at this.
I'm blind. I can't.
You got glasses. But the story behind that photo was really funny because I asked him, "Can I get a picture with you?" And he goes, "Yeah, sure." And he goes, "Do you want me to like choke you?" And I was like, "Huh?" He goes, "I don't know. I think you look good in the photo." And my uncle goes, "Great idea." And so that's why I was like, "Ah!"
That reminds me of a picture I have. Less famous, but.
And I also met a NASCAR driver. I don't know who it was, but my dad and I were in the old Dunham's parking lot, and there's this NASCAR there. And they said, "Hey, you want to be in a commercial?" And I said, "Sure." And I'm assuming it was for some MIS race that happened back then, but it was like one of those old like Sundance commercials where I was just sitting there waving at the camera the whole time. But I was on TV, and I was just sitting there waving and shit. I don't know who the driver was, but I like it's like shit like that where you just want to see yourself just going, come to MIS, and guess who didn't go to MIS and still hasn't been there to this day?
I've never been either.
Justin has.
Yeah.
I went with someone. They drove around it.
Oh, you did
So
the
I was
drive
in
around
the
thing?
car, yeah, when they drove around.
Which I think that's so stupid.
They didn't let you go, like...
55, that's the highest you would go, right?
It might have been even slower than that.
Well, I get that.
But what's the point if you can't even...
If you can't even do 70.
I think it was like 40. Like, it was slow.
My dad posted too many pictures. Just surprising.
I'm trying to think if I saw anybody else famous. When I went to Santa Cruz a couple years ago, I saw this guy on the beach, and he was walking with a woman, and there was a bunch of guys following him, and I was there with my uncle, and he said, "I think that's Harrison Ford over there," and I looked, but we were like a good like half mile away, so I'm sitting there like staring. I'm like, "There's no fucking way!" Like, and I was on one of those like sky things. I don't know what you call them. You know those things in like amusement parks where you like get in and it kind of just takes you around.
The ride?
It's not like a ride.
No, like it takes you across.
Yeah.
Like a.
Like a trolley.
Yeah, kind of like a sky
but
trolley.
In the sky.
Yeah. And like it went by the Santa Cruz beach, and I'm sitting there looking. They're like, "I think that's Harrison Ford." And I'm like looking, like I don't fucking know if that's Harrison Ford. And even if that was Harrison Ford, I'm 30 feet off the ground right now, and I can't really do anything about it. Actually, now that I think about it.
So that's it?
Took me a minute.
Was it or no?
Is that Slipknot?
No.
I was about to say, like, you met Corey
This is
Taylor?
like-
Like, that's...
That would be sick. That would be sick.
Yeah.
Now this was at the Foundry back when it was actually playing like bands and stuff.
Mhm.
This was a long time ago. 2014.
Wow.
Gosh, that's almost 10 years. I can't believe
You know
that.
what's
That
funny?
feels like it was only a few years ago.
I actually realized that I actually have some photos of me. So there's the
Actually?
beach. Shut up. There's the beach that I'm talking about, and like.
Son of a beach.
Wait, you didn't say was it him or no? You don't know?
No, I don't know. That's
What's
my
the point. Of the
point.
story?
Because my uncle, who was riding in front of me, said, "I think that's Harrison Ford," and I'm going, "How the fuck can you see that?" I'm like, I don't know if that's Harrison Ford. Like,
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who Harrison Ford is? Indiana
Maybe if
Jones.
I saw a picture.
Do you know who Indiana Jones is?
Sure. Maybe I think I don't know names at all.
What else has he been in?
Harrison
Star
Ford?
Wars.
I've
Did you
never
say
seen
Indiana
Star
Jones?
Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, Star Wars. He was Han Solo.
Mm-hmm. Look up a photo.
It's okay. I don't need.
You need to know.
Oh, he's a good
I
actor.
don't need to know everything.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna forget it.
That guy.
Just old guy.
Well, he wasn't always old.
Oh,
This is a
wow.
young picture of him.
Indiana Jones.
Nice.
What else was he in? I know that he was obviously in Indiana Jones and Star Wars, but was he in anything else that was like big?
Call of the Wild. That's a good movie.
Never seen it.
You guys would. I think you
Secret
guys.
Life of-
He was in Secret Life of Pets too? Oh shit. Oh, he was in the Expendables.
Lego Star Wars.
Anchorman 2.
He was? Oh, he was the boss. That's right.
That's funny. I haven't seen like any of these movies. So.
Ender's Game. Seriously though, watch Call of the Wild. That's good.
What's it about? A dog?
Yeah.
Yeah. Carly,
No,
watch it.
it's a very, very good movie. Danielle and I went and saw it in IMAX. It's good.
Oh, okay. Wasn't it like a sledding movie? Like one of those
Sledding Dog?
yeah.
Sort of.
Like
He was in 42. Jackie Robinson.
I've seen half of that. You know what was a dumb movie in my
It's a
opinion?
good movie.
You know what was a dumb movie in my opinion? Have you ever seen the movie Moneyball?
What?
Jonah Hill and Brad Pitt.
Yeah, I haven't seen it all. I've seen half. But
I don't like it.
huh?
I don't get it. Like, I think the story of it's kind
I
of
think
cool.
I ran out of time, so I wasn't able to finish it.
I think the story is kind of cool. But, like, it's one of those things where, like, it's the same thing with...
This dude was in a lot of movies. Like, look at 79.
He's been doing movies since the fucking early 70s.
60s.
60s, fuck. And he's just came out with the newest rendition of Indiana Jones.
That's his last movie.
I don't fucking blame him.
How old did it say he was?
He's like 70.
1942.
Fuck, he's older than my grandpa. He's almost 80. He is 80. He's 81.
Yep. Almost 81.
Oh,
No, yeah, almost 81.
Look how old he looks. But honestly,
For 81, he looks good.
Yeah, he's like, bitch, you don't look that old.
That's what happens when you're worth a lot of money. Let's see what that is, by the way.
What's the
30
net?
million, really?
That's it. What does it say right there where it says, what's the net worth of
Yeah,
Harrison
that's-
Ford?
Combined? There's no way.
Okay, that I
That
believe.
seems more.
$300 million.
Or 9 billion at the global office. Box office.
Glaffus. Who do you think's the highest paid actor right now?
The Rock.
You think so?
Yeah.
Right there.
In 2022.
Oh, that's just for 2022. But that's because of Top Gun 2.
Sure.
Which is insane. Imagine making $100 million a year.
Imagine making that in a lifetime.
Imagine making $20
Imagine
million a
making
year.
a quarter of that in a lifetime. That'd be freaking sick.
Tom Cruise is still no. Will Smith? So let me get this straight. Tom Cruise, Will Smith, Brad Pitt, and Leo made more.
Oh, yeah, from The Matrix. Oh, I forgot about my drink.
Hi, Danielle.
Thanks.
Hi. Runs away.
So is this the highest paid ever?
Yeah, I would assume, like, for a single production, yeah.
He made $156 million.
To be clear, this is Keanu Reeves for Matrix Reloaded and Revolutions.
I would've-
I still haven't seen those.
I wouldn't think that would be like the number one, or how would I word that? I don't think that would be like the number one.
It's like he knew I was talking about him.
Are you dead?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I'll call him back. It's because my mom called me yesterday. I forgot.
Oh.
Oops.
How do you call it?
Bruce
Because
Willis.
my parents can't just text me. Well, my mom will text me most of the time. But
How old are your parents? They're young, right?
yeah, early 40s. Actually, I think my dad's the same age as yours.
Yeah,
What?
my dad does the same shit though. Like he's like, I didn't want to text this. I just decided to call you instead.
Sometimes it is easier to call, I'll be honest.
Mhm.
Like, if we're both driving, I'm just going to call.
Yeah. Goes
I have to call my mom or she won't answer.
Jackie Chan, Rush Hour
She
3.
don't-
53 million from Rush Hour
Will
3.
Smith made $100 billion for the third
100
Men in
billion?
Black movie.
100 billion?
100 million. That was
You,
yawning.
you
when I
definitely
said
said
that.
100 billion.
Fuck it.
That would make him
What'd I
the
say?
richest person
You said
alive.
100 million.
Thank you.
I heard it.
I wasn't listening.
Okay, so
She
now
is a
that
bitch.
you're here, Carly and I had a fun discussion that we could have. Let me see what the time is though, real quick.
Yes.
9 o'clock.
43 minutes. It's kind of going slow today.
I know.
You guys had a late start.
Not even
So
an
Carly
hour.
and
I guess
I-
Tom Cruise is top now because of Top Gun 2.
He's only 5'7". That's
He's a
cute.
little man.
Yeah, Scientology, but he's worth a fuckload of money.
Yeah, he is. Have you ever looked at celebrities' heights and go, really?
Yeah.
He always
I've
looks
been there.
at
I
celebrity
think it's
heights.
so funny.
Always. And he's always like, you're taller than him.
Like, she's
Chris
like,
Evans.
oh, look, Zac Efron. I'm like, yeah, you're taller than Zac Efron. She goes, how do you know that? I'm like, he's 5'8". She's like, why do you know that?
The only
I'm
thing
like,
I
because he's
know
a
is
midget.
He,
Trivia,
he
like
has the
random
same
trivia.
birthday as me.
Bradley Cooper and Ray.
You have the same birthday as Zac Efron?
Yes.
He went from, like, boyish to daddy real quick. He did.
Who?
Zac Efron.
Oh.
He aged like a fine
He's
wine.
started-
Yes.
Yes.
When he did that one series about, like, the healthy eating and living bullshit that he did
I
on
don't know what
Netflix.
that is.
Oh, he watched the whole thing multiple times.
Oh, yeah. Look at him. I was like,
Is that
damn.
why? Is that why?
We're all in this together. You still trying to see what was the highest?
Yeah,
paid?
this is all like highest grossing. Like how much they
That's
made
fine.
for the movie.
So
Tom Cruise.
I heard Tom Cruise didn't get paid for the movie. He would just take like a percentage of the earnings, and that's why he earned so much from Top Gun 3. I'm like, that makes sense. I would do the same fucking thing.
Tyler Perry.
Bullshit.
Look at Dwayne Johnson, $800 million.
Who the fuck's that guy?
What guy?
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Robert De Niro.
Niro.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That
George
makes
Clooney
sense.
makes sense.
Jackie Chan makes sense.
True, he's been in a lot of fucking movies.
So who the hell is Shah Rukh Khan? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say he's Indian. He
Good
looks
job.
familiar.
He is Indian. He's an Indian actor.
Yep.
He looks familiar.
He does. Doesn't he look like, what was that one fucking Disney movie you made me watch?
He looks like
Is it
the
Cheetah
guy in
Girls or
Wizards of
something?
Waverly Place.
There's
Cheetah
no way
Girls.
he was on the Cheetah Girls.
No,
Why don't you look
I
at
would have remembered if he was on the Cheetah Girls.
The guy in Wizards of Waverly Place. That's what he looks like.
He does look like
The
an
first
Indian
one?
version of Selena Gomez's
No,
brother.
what's his name?
Fuck, I don't
Was
know.
it Alex?
No, that's her name.
Rukh
That's her.
Khan. It is kind of a cool name.
Shah Rukh Khan. What movies were he in? My Name is Khan. Nope. He looks familiar. He must have like a minor role in a movie where I'm like, oh, that's why I know you. Tom Cruise. Okay. Dwayne The Rock. Okay. Tyler
800.
Perry is making 800
I'm not making 800.
or made.
net worth.
Well, you gotta think his movies did really well. Fucking
Well, when you make
Medea movies.
97 Medea movies, I guess. Like,
Hey.
look, Medea's Family Reunion.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Medea, he did Gone Girl. I didn't know that. Don't Look Up was a funny. Did you see that movie
That sounds familiar.
where Leo DiCaprio was like he was like a astrophysicist or something for Michigan State?
Oh, that's not a bad movie.
I thought it was a weird movie because like Jonah Hill was just being like the stupid like I'm the president's kid or whatever. He's like, duh. I'm like, you're fucking ruining the movie. Who the fuck's that guy? Or is it a girl? It's a woman.
woman?
It's a
Really?
Jamie.
She really rocked
I would
that.
have never thought.
What movies was she in?
Get the fuck out of here.
To knew without disabling.
Where do you see that?
Right
Oh.
there.
Okay, what does it say? 16 Candles. I've heard of that. Lost Boys. Heard of that. How much did Jerry Seinfeld was the second one, right?
I think so.
That makes sense. Does it just say Seinfeld for Jerry though?
I know he's trying to figure out why she's so rich.
I'm trying to figure the same thing out because she was
I
in.
thought we were moving on.
We will, because Danielle's gonna love this next topic.
Will I?
You will.
Are you sure about that?
100%.
She was in a lot of like big name stuff though.
Twister.
Twister, Entourage.
The Show.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't even know who she is though.
Well, her husband is worth $7 billion.
Who the fuck's that guy?
He co-founded the private equity firms Apollo Global Management in 1990
Oh, I've heard of that.
and another management firm to help contribute. Oh, they're also part owners of NBA teams.
Makes sense.
Well, that's what happens when you have too much money.
Yeah.
You buy.
Did you see how much Michael Jordan sold his share for the Charlotte Hornets?
No.
$1 billion.
I'm not surprised.
$1 billion. I'm like,
No.
are the Charlotte Hornets even worth that much? Like, what the fuck? Like, I understand that one of the Ball brothers plays for him, but like, who else?
The name. It's just the name. Jordan owned them.
I guess, but
People with money do stupid stuff.
but like the Charlotte Hornets have always sucked. So I just don't understand how he
True.
made $1 billion. Like, I think it said that he paid like $270 or like $27 million for his share and sold it for $1 billion.
Talk about profits.
Talk about profits. He probably because he just turned everything from Nike to Jordan brand shit, and the fact that it's Michael Jordan's thing and just yeah. But anyway, one more thing I just wanted to see before go back to the top 10 thing. I just wanted to see what else Jerry Seinfeld got from Oh, the B movie. That's right. Seinfeld, the B movie, Curb Your Enthusiasm, and Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee has earned Jerry Seinfeld almost $1 billion.
He's probably worth more than that
Mm-hmm.
because for tax reasons, they probably,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, these are
understate a little
these
bit.
are probably after-tax earnings, which you're still like, fuck, man, that's still almost $1 billion.
No, I'm saying that they're probably making more under the books.
Oh, yeah. You think...
And this is all estimate stuff.
How much do you think Jerry made from the B movie?
Too much.
You think so? I think the B
For
movie
his
was funny.
name alone, he probably made a lot of money. He probably took percentages.
I thought the
like
B
what
movie
Tom
was
Cruise
great.
did with Top Gun 2.
Yeah.
Which is why he was able to make $100 million off that.
So, anyway, Carly had a great topic because she apparently just doesn't like me, and she's going, you know what we should talk about? We should talk about pet peeves that we have of each other. And I said, save it for the podcast, because I guarantee you Justin and Danielle have pet peeves about each other that they can talk shit about.
She said,
See the smile? That's why I thought you would like this.
no, you know what? I want to say what started it.
Go ahead. So I have a bad habit that happens very
Can
rarely.
I tell it?
Yeah.
You have to let her tell a story. It's not your story.
Let her talk.
I need to
That's
defend
my
it just a little
problem.
bit.
This is why
You
I
have to
talk.
wait. You
Taylor,
have to
shut
wait.
up.
This is definitely a pet peeve. You have to wait. Okay?
Shut up.
I will kick you right in the
Taylor,
shin.
you have
I
to
don't
let
got
your
shoes on,
girlfriend
but still.
speak.
Anyway, I got home from work and I just had to go pee, and I opened the toilet and there's a little surprise in there. He doesn't flush the toilet.
Ever?
No, so he shits before he showers, like every time. And he
forgets.
thinks he doesn't can't flush the toilet before he gets in the shower
I
because it's
definitely
gonna
flush.
make the water cold or something. I don't know.
I think that's like
It's like
from
opposite.
50 years ago, Jalen.
Yeah. It would make the water hot.
So
I
who knows how
remember correctly.
long that was in there?
Oh no.
Oh, so it was just
Like 2 hours.
Oh my god.
No, it was like an
Yes.
hour.
Yeah,
It was.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
The water still
Either
breaks
way,
it up.
it's,
I've
it
forgotten it
happens
before.
multiple times. Like it's not just a one time. And I just don't know why you can't just flush it right when you do it.
Because I must think that I'm still
You
going off
must.
of the old idea
No,
of like
it
it's
might
gonna
mess
fuck
with
the
the
water
water
up.
for like 2 seconds. It's gonna take you a whole minute to even get in the shower.
The fuck is that supposed to
You're
be?
slow.
Oh.
She's not wrong. I've seen you.
I've gotten better at
I've
something.
seen you compete.
I was just saying how that's my biggest
You
pet
barely
peeve.
even speed
Yeah.
walk.
I don't like finding surprises in the toilet.
I can't blame her on that.
I can't say shit literally about this. Because, you know, what's funny? It
Is
was
there
like,
at least toilet paper in there?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay, good.
Yes.
I'm glad he
Okay.
wipes. That's good.
Yes. Wet wipes change your life.
Look on top of our toilet.
Oh, I saw. But we go to Sam's Club and we buy the fucking
Yeah, we do
industrial
too.
pack. Oh, do you?
Sam's
open
Club
up-
members mark brand.
Mm-hmm. You open up our damn closet, it's just like, we have literally...
No, there's only like 1 or 2.
Well, when we bought it, like, the amount of wipes we
Yeah.
had, we gave 2 to her brother, 2 to her mom, and we still had, like, 1,000 wipes. No, I mean, yeah, I'll admit it. That happens, like, once in a blue moon. Like, it's not, like, an everyday thing.
It's not every day, but
No.
it's like once a month.
I don't think it's once a month, but alright,
I
whatever.
could believe it.
It's happened enough that
Once
it's a
in
pet
1 in
peeve.
30 days. I could see it.
What was the other pet peeve we were talking about?
I don't know. Oh, you always put your underwear on inside out. For some reason.
Really?
I never...
For some reason. He doesn't pay attention.
Whenever I get to the shower, like, I'll get home...
Like it's an accident?
Oh, you also never...
I never do it on purpose.
Oh, I thought you did it like, oh, it's bad luck to put it
I
on
have
white.
another.
Hold on, let me...
I have another.
Okay, let me explain myself. So, whenever I get the laundry, I just take the underwear, how it is, and I just shove it in the fucking drawer, and when I get home, I'll get naked, I grab underwear, and I go to the
I
bathroom,
have so many.
and when I'm done cleaning myself, I get out, and I pull up, and I don't realize it until I'm sitting on the couch, and she goes, your underwear is inside out. And I go, oh, that's weird. And she gets
That's
mad at
another
me
one.
because I don't fix it. I'm like,
What kind of underwear do you wear?
You're always in your underwear.
You
I'm
don't
always
have
in
to
my
show
underwear.
me.
No, I'm not.
Nothing
You
else.
don't know?
Nothing
No.
else.
How do you not know?
Reebok. He's got.
You don't have to tell me the brand. Like, what kind of underwear is it?
Style.
Oh, boxer briefs.
Okay. I don't like boxer briefs.
These are
I'm
Columbia.
Have you heard of Pair of
Huh?
Thieves?
Yeah, it's a pair of
Yeah, the Target brand.
Yeah, they have Target, Meijer, Walmart now. That's what I wear. I like compression type stuff.
Well, it's kind of like compression.
Yeah, that's the same.
It's like spandex.
Aren't they called boxer briefs?
But yours are like spandex ones.
Yeah, I like the spandex feel.
Are yours short
Same.
or are they long?
Long.
It's so hard to find long ones. Now.
Are your legs thick enough that they rub? I got thick legs. They rub. So
I want to say at times yes, but it's not like a consistent thing.
No, mine's a consistent.
Do you get like red though?
Well, not. Oh, yeah, mine's not like.
What's it called? Oh,
rubbing where I
chafing, right?
Chafing.
Yeah, I don't
Or
chafe.
some people
I
have
think
to
that
put like
skin's probably
deodorant
just,
and
like,
shit in
used
between,
to it now.
or like lotion, so it doesn't.
That's
get
why I
burned.
wear that kind of underwear, so my legs don't rub together.
I like
that.
the feel of it.
Your legs rubbing?
No, I like the feel of the underwear.
Well, yeah, I agree.
I
That's
hate
just another
boxers.
reason.
Boxers
Same.
are a weird feeling,
Same.
and I don't like it. So, what's the other pet peeve you thought of?
Oh, you never dry off all the way when you get out of the shower. Like your beard will be dripping wet, and your back. You didn't even remember you had a back. Like,
Sometimes I'll forget about the beard.
Because
I'm not
but his
hairy on my
back.
back.
He
though,
doesn't
so I
even
don't-
dry his back.
I'm not
off.
either. Carly literally shaved my back the other day. Okay, here. You know,
There's like a patch.
it's a patch. That's it. She goes, "You're done."
Oh well, that's
It was
that's
more
fine.
than you thought, though. You were like.
It was.
What?
It was like a tuft of hair. I'm like that. It's just like a one spot of my lower back. I'm like that.
It's not lower.
Where is it?
You have a lot on your lower back. It's up
Oh
here.
yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. But anyway, I just saw like a tuft of hair. I was
I
like,
bet he has a very hairy ass. See?
You're pretty hairy. Everywhere except your
I know. I
back.
bet Riley's got a really hairy ass. He's a hairy
His
dude.
back.
well, I know.
Sorry,
Shoulders
Riley.
alone,
That's crazy.
like a Sasquatch.
I'll have to name this episode "Hairy Ass."
Anyways, do you have any pet peeves? Actually, what are yours about me?
Wait,
Yeah.
let's let the ladies go first. And
Oh,
then
okay.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
I
I
have a
definitely
couple.
have pet peeves. Well, you have pet
think
peeves of
about
me,
you,
is what I
yeah.
mean. Yeah.
One.
Like my laundry over here.
Yep, that was gonna be my first one.
I'm not a big laundry guy.
He'll do his laundry, but he won't ever put it away. He'll wash and dry it, and then it'll sit in the
I was
laundry
definitely
basket.
the kid to put clean clothes in a chair, and just
Oh.
yeah. I hated taking care of clothes.
There's
still do.
that.
You just take from the pile.
Dishes
Yep.
if they sit for too long.
I don't do that too much anymore.
Yeah, but sometimes you do. It was
you have a
bad
dishwasher?
when you were no.
Okay. Thank God. We
See?
It was bad
if
when
we
you
didn't
were
have a
forget about it
dishwasher,
for a couple
I
days?
swear.
Once in a while,
Well, it's not me forgetting.
Stop.
All right, it is a little. So
No,
like
you see
there'll
it.
usually be a dish or two in the morning for her. But that's only because I forget that I left a dish in my lunch pail. So then right before I'm leaving, I'm loading up my lunch pail. I'm like, oh fuck, this is here. I'll put it in the sink and then I take off. It's not like I'm purposely leaving it. Like, take care of this, woman. No, like if she left it, I would probably take care of it later.
Did you rush when you were leaving yesterday to go do your pictures?
Yes, I did.
Why? Because you.
Because I finished eating at like 6:53 and
It was
we-
not 6:53.
What do you
Couldn't have
mean?
been 6:52.
6:52.
Well, I left the house at like 6:55.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was in
well,
a
that
rush.
was because you upped the time. They
Well,
were
yeah, I
in
told
pictures.
him like we could do it earlier if you want. He was like 6:45. I was like 7 o'clock because I'm making dinner right now.
Oh,
So, and I don't like being late. So
I know. So,
I
that's
like Taylor.
What do you mean?
You like to be late.
those are like two of
Not
my
all the
pet
time.
peeves that
Sorry.
like really stand out to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just remember when he lived at Dan's house,
Oh, yeah,
and he
it was
had
bad.
a dishwasher and a sink. The dishwasher would be full of clean dishes, and the sink would pile up.
It's like
Oh
laundry.
my God.
And like I mean pile up, like piled to the top. And then I was like, Justin, we need to like take care of this.
She's
and it was
definitely, she
gross.
has made me a lot better.
It was
Like
so
there was
bad.
a time where like pizza boxes would collect,
Oh,
and then there
Really?
yeah,
It was so
then there'd
bad.
be like gnats. Yeah, it was bad, but she's made me better. So
Yeah, because I
Good
ain't about
job.
to deal with that.
yeah.
Good job.
I am very.
Now
like
I
to
do my
defend
best to
myself for that.
I do my best to not make a mess now.
I feel like
I
I've
got my
helped
laundry
you
and
too,
the
right?
dishes sometimes.
What'd you help me with? You want to keep criticizing me? Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying.
No, what'd you
like,
help me with?
I don't know. Being like clean.
Being a cleanly human being. I feel like men are just like
I made
dirtier.
him wash his face.
I feel like men can just handle like.
I'm
being
not
a
great
little
with
bit of
washing
filth.
my face either.
He
though.
has never done it, and I was just like, please.
I've always had. Alright, so I have oily skin, but
His
I don't
nose
break out.
Was like it
I'm
looked
the
wet.
exact same way. She's like, your nose looks wet, and I go,
It smudged
Done.
my glasses.
I only break out if I'm like consistently washing my face. So I'm like, why the fuck would I wash my face if I'm just gonna break out?
I couldn't leave our
That's
house
funny.
today until I
That's
washed
so
my fucking
funny.
face. She's like, fucking put it in your hand. And I was like, squirt. And she's like, the bottle's broke. You gotta do that. And I'm
No, he doesn't know how
The
to
pu-
wash his face.
She was pissed because she thinks that I don't know how to wash my fucking face. I was
Well,
sitting
maybe
there
you
like rubbing it in my hand, and I was like rubbing it in my
like,
face.
just like
She's
this.
like, "Why are you
Okay.
doing it like that?" I'm like,
That's
It's
it.
because
what
I
I'll
have
do.
facial hair. I'm not trying to get in my hair, so I do it in the bald spots.
That's what I do.
But you have to rub it. You just like wipe
What do you
it
think
off.
I'm doing? And then as soon as I like
Unless you
wash,
got like one of those like
You maybe you need to get
Rags
one
or
of those
something.
oscillating like brushes.
I don't know what the fuck
that are
you
like
just
electric.
said.
what brain was that? The
Brain?
brain.
You said brain.
No, you don't need one of those.
I remember when I was
Proactive.
younger,
Proactive.
Neutrogena Wave was top tier. It was awesome because
Yeah,
it
but
had
I
little
always saw
pads
proactive commercials.
and it had like a little. It would like vibrate and it would like suds as you would like do circular motions on your face. It was the easiest way to
You
wash
do know
your face.
suds don't mean anything, right? It's just to make you feel like it's doing more work.
It helps.
But she said that when I was like,
Well, it
Yeah,
makes
but
me feel better.
scientifically,
Exactly.
it doesn't actually clean more.
Well, I know, and that's why some suds and some don't, but they still clean.
hmm.
I was just letting you know.
And then, you know,
You're
Carly
bad.
was like, so as soon as I was rubbing it in, I put my hands down. She goes, now wash it off. I'm like, you're not supposed to let this sit? No! And I was like, oh, okay. And I just
Wait,
like,
you really thought you were supposed to leave it on?
I don't fucking know. I don't know how to wash my face. So I cupped my hands full of water and I did that. And she goes, you're doing something right. I'm like, you act like I'm the dumbest fucking person ever.
Taylor, how old are you?
24.
And you don't
I
know how to wash your
just,
face
like-
at 24?
How much acting do you see on my face?
Okay.
0.
Like I said, we're the same.
I'm just
when it comes to that.
oily.
I'm
Like,
so, it makes
Like,
me so
I
mad.
would not recommend you touch my nose. It's gonna slip right
Hey,
off.
yours isn't shiny. Look at it. Oh.
What? What are you talking about?
Mine's not shiny in this lighting.
Yes.
His face
Just
is
wait till
dry.
His
like-
is.
Yeah, like around like my cheeks
I can
and
see
sometimes
right
my
here where your
forehead.
glasses were.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
you probably
You-
sweated
you can
under
see
the
like
glasses.
the
That's
shininess
fine.
of my.
Oh, you should see my sunglasses. She loses
Oh.
her shit. She goes, "Bleh, look at your glasses, they're so oily.
They're so bad.
Once every couple days, I have to like do a full wipe.
Oh,
on
yeah, I'll
my
sit there
glasses.
Just rub it off.
No, I don't
No,
use my, I don't use my
later-
glasses because
You
it
leave it.
smears.
But 2 seconds later, it's gonna look the same
You
fucking
leave
way
it like
anyway.
on the lens. Like they'll be disgusting on the lens.
I take the lens wipe. I'll wipe off my glasses and then I'll just wipe off the top of my nose a little bit to kind of dry it up a little bit. But that's
But 5 minutes
Oh,
later, it's
I
gonna
do.
look the same thing
pretty
anyway.
much if it's hot.
Anyways.
So on boys, what are your
I'm
pet
sorry.
peeves about us?
Yeah, I want to
No,
hear.
you get the start.
Oh, you
Go
want
ahead,
to go
Taylor.
last? I'm scared.
One pet peeve I know for a fact that like I didn't really yell at her about it last night, but I did get upset.
Yes, you
Oh, this was recent.
Because she does
Last
this and
night.
it drives me nuts. Like I understand a little bit, but it pisses me off a
No.
lot. If I want to show her something and she's not interested, she'll go, I don't know what's going on. I don't care. Blah blah blah. And I'm like,
I feel like your mom's that way.
it drives me fucking nuts. I saw something interesting yesterday that was talking about like glue and allergy shit, and I thought about her. I wanted to show her, and she goes, I don't even know what he's saying right now. I'm like, and I paused it. I was like, okay, whatever. So I put on a
Yeah.
show that I wanted to watch, and she goes, I don't know what's going on right now. And I turned the fucking TV off. I'm like, I don't want to watch anything now. And I'm just like, I was so pissed. I'm like, I understand that you worked a long fucking day, but like, here's the remote. What do you want to watch? Oh no. I'm like, oh my god.
That's a woman.
So I just put on what I put on.
I have no idea.
I put on a movie.
I'm telling you, I was completely out of it last night.
But she's just like, and she was just like, I don't know what's going on. I'm
I
like,
don't remember.
I can't remember
That
what I was.
doesn't-
Watch it and you'll find out.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
listen, it doesn't mean you can't watch it. I'm just telling you, I'm not paying attention. Don't talk to me about it. I don't know what's going on. You were trying to talk to
Well,
me
don't say
about
that
it.
then. Just say, I'm going to do my own thing.
I think I
better.
said it a little
I'm trying to
nicer than
explain.
the way
Like,
you
I'll
explained
explain
it.
shit to her, and she just goes, I don't care. I don't
No,
understand what you're saying.
I do not say I don't care.
Taylor, I think you're hearing what you.
I think he's hearing it
You're
a
hearing
little bit
things.
different.
You
than
know
I
what I'm
mean
talking
it.
about, right?
I don't mean it like that.
I
though.
see both ways on this one.
You know I don't mean it like that.
The way you
don't know.
word it is what pisses me off.
I was so
She just goes, I don't care.
overwhelmed
Could be like
at
her.
work
She
all
like
day.
fake laughs at shit.
No, I don't.
So,
Carly doesn't have any
I don't
reaction to
laugh.
anything, so that's why it's just like, oh, is this cool?
Anything.
It's the thing is
She doesn't.
You take way too long to tell stories when my attention span is like
You
this
can.
big. This big.
I will.
You'll
and
tell
then I'm
me-
like, right? And she goes, huh? And I'm
No,
just,
listen.
that's what.
You bore me with the first like part of the story that you don't even get to the point, and then I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
At that point, she's
And
checked
then I
out.
go, you know what I'm saying, right?
Don't talk.
I'm like, you know what I'm saying,
Just
right?
shut up.
And then I'll say that, and she'll go, do you hate me? I'm like, oh my god, no! I'm trying to be nice and
Hey,
show you
I-
shit, but you don't like me, so whatever.
I apologized. And
Okay,
I tried to
hey.
explain what was going on, but you.
And I was gonna flush the toilet earlier, but you already did it for me, so.
Okay. I guess we're.
It was so funny too, because she was like, what the fuck? And then she slams the toilet seat, she goes, seriously? She flushes it, and she's just sitting there, I'm like, don't you have to pee? She's like, I'm not going in there yet. And I was like, oh, I get it.
Gotta go all
I'm
the way
making
down
up
first.
stories.
You did!
I
You,
peed right away. What do you mean?
no, you didn't. You said,
No,
I'm
I
gonna
s-
wait until the smell goes away a little bit. Because you're a
just
smell
letting it
person.
ferment.
You're a smell person. If you have to pee after I shit, you just go,
No, I think your pee is worse than your shit.
You don't drink much water, do you?
drink like this every day.
It's bad. I don't
That's
know.
not
There
terrible,
must be
that's
But
like-
everything I drink with it probably
It's
doesn't
like
help.
2 liters short of what you need
and
to
what you
drink of
eat
water. But
too probably doesn't help.
I'm trying to think if I have any other pet peeves.
We're like screaming.
you know what's funny? I know when she doesn't care about whatever I'm showing her. I'm gonna keep fucking showing her because I don't give a shit.
He does the same shit.
But
I do-
after
I do
a
this-
while,
I
get
do this to my coworkers. I do it to Joe all the fucking time. Like I know he doesn't give a shit, but I want to talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it.
That's my thing.
I bet
My
I'm so
mental brain's
annoying.
like, you have to explain the dinosaur movie to her. And I'll talk about dinosaurs. She goes, I don't fucking care about dinosaurs. I'm like, okay.
See, I can't tell if I can't tell if I want.
Anyway, the
someone to be-
Stegosaurus.
It's tough. I can't tell if I want someone to be 100% honest or 100% just
I think that's
like
my
go
problem.
along with it.
I
So,
think I'm too
It needs to
for
be
honest.
in
instance-
the middle.
I'll tell you why I got upset yesterday. So, you know that RFK Jr., the guy that's
Yeah.
running for president? So, he was talking about how back then when he was a part of like some...
She's already snoring.
This is it. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
No, all right, keep going. Keep going.
That's my fucking point. She's
I had to make
already done, and I haven't even said 10 fucking words.
I had to make a joke, so keep going.
Look at her. You're just like...
I was like, I'm gonna check out for
So
3 minutes
anyway,
and I'll come back.
I was listening to the
Try
Joe
so
Rogan
hard.
thing
I
with
try.
him.
Yeah.
That's what pisses... I think that the words that you go, I try, but I can't. And I'm just like...
I think I have ADHD. I physically cannot.
I think that's...
myself.
Okay, I think that's what it is. It's just the way you word it. You're like, I'm trying, but I can't.
I
I'm just
try
like-
so hard, and it makes me so mad.
But in the end, it just didn't even matter.
Exactly.
But,
I don't know if she
like
understood
a
that
friend
reference.
preference.
I did.
Okay,
I
good.
did.
Well, see, sometimes I don't know. Like with her, references
anything
don't
movie-
always hit.
movie references,
I
vines,
understood
anything.
anyway.
Well, yeah, because Linkin Park's my favorite band, so
Oh, okay.
Trying
was.
so hard.
Was.
I
Was.
don't make music now.
True. Why?
You died.
Oh,
But,
you know, Chester just hanging around. I say that, but I was
I thought he shot
actually
himself.
kind of one of them. I don't know.
Sorry.
That's not
crying.
really sound good.
I will say this. It does take me forever to tell a story.
True.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
know.
sorry, but I get sidetracked. But anyway,
Like now.
yeah, so that RFK was talking about how he was a part of this thing and about chemicals and food and shit. And he was saying how back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, they started putting like pesticides on corn and shit and wheat, which upticked a bunch of gluten allergies in the mid 2010s, which is what fucking happened to her. And I was like, holy shit, that's her. I want to show you this. And she goes, I'm just like
it was
out
like
of
a
it.
10-minute video.
It was 2 fucking minutes, and you couldn't make 5 seconds.
I can't stand people that can't watch a fucking video because it's too long.
I know.
Joe does this. He literally all he does is play video games. Have you heard of the game Starfield?
No.
Okay, it's a new one that's gonna be. It's from Bethesda. They make Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, I know.
But it's an Xbox exclusive, and he seemed to be interested in it. I saw like it's a full kind of like release type video where they're showing all like the cool things that are in it. It's a 50-minute video, and I was like, I sent it to him. It's a long video, but it's worth the watch, and he doesn't fucking watch it. And I talked to him about it like yesterday, and like. You didn't watch that, did you? He's like, no, it was too long. I was like, it's worth the fucking watch. Just watch the damn video. It's entertaining the whole way through.
What I wanted to show
I have
her.
something to say.
But he's the old man.
Hold on. What I wanted to show you was 2 minutes long.
But
and you didn't even last 30 seconds.
You show me. It was TikTok.
That's what she said.
It wasn't TikTok. It was the Joe Rogan show.
It wasn't TikTok.
No.
Well, you show me like 10 different videos that are, none of them are like funny to me. So I automatically.
It's not funny.
Well, or interesting. Like I don't get it. So I automatically just assume it's gonna be something that I don't really care about.
Well, I was thinking of you.
You didn't.
When he was
you
talking
didn't
about
say
how
that. You didn't say that. You were just like.
Because
so
I wasn't gonna ruin it for
this
you.
guy-
You could have prefaced it and said, "Hey, I think this might be something that you might be interested."
I said I
in
want to
watching."
show you this because I think it deals with you.
You didn't
and she goes,
say that.
"Oh,
You didn't say
No.
that.
And I was just like-
You started explaining the guy and how he's like, what is he, Kennedy's something?
Nephew.
Or nephew."
Yeah. You started explaining that part.
Yeah, I was explaining that he worked for environmental things where they were talking about food and chemicals that they deal
You
with.
should have
Food.
just.
That's
started
all I
off
said.
with- You should have started off with, "Hey, I think this might interest you. Can I show it to you?"
She still wouldn't watch it.
I might.
You
No,
don't
you
know that.
wouldn't.
If you started off with, so and so is so and so's nephew,
Back in
and
the 1800s.
they study all this stuff, and I think this might interest you. Are you interested in watching it? Like
She won't.
I'd be snoozed
I'm
fest after
sorry.
the
We would watch
initial
video.
30.
So you know that Shane and Rylan.
Shane Dawson.
So those videos that would come out, like one came out yesterday.
Oh really?
Halfway through the movie, or halfway through the, she's like, I don't
I'm
want to watch
telling
this.
you, I was
I'm just
out
like-
of it. I worked like 13 hours.
That was a different situation.
And I have
you
to-
can't use that against her.
But
I have
that's
to
something
be-
she's interested in.
Listen, I have to be like
Say, hey, look, Shane video.
focused all day at
She wasn't in
work.
the mood.
She never.
And I just got home, and I was hangry.
You had food in front of you.
So
Okay.
You're like, I'm hangry. Here's food. Okay.
I
next.
like inhaled it.
You did. And it was something she didn't even like. She doesn't like pork loins, but she was like,
It was
I was like,
fine.
shit, okay. Somebody's hungry. Like,
It was.
do you like pork loins?
No.
No.
Just being honest.
Like, do you like pork?
Not
No.
really.
you like
Do you like bacon?
I mean, pulled pork, but loaded with barbecue sauce, of course. And
Like-
bacon's alright.
You Islam? You Muslim?
No, I'm definitely not.
You sure?
Yes, I like cows. I like beef.
What?
Moo, motherfucker.
Muslims eat cow.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Are you sure about that?
You're thinking about Hindus.
Are you sure?
One of them, they're the same.
Oh, the fuck they're not.
Close enough.
Close enough.
It doesn't matter.
I'm just waiting to hear your pet peeves about me, buddy.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Shit, we waited so long, I forgot what I was going to fucking say.
That's my pet peeve. No.
Huh. Cool. You don't have any for me then.
Oh, I know he has some. Everybody has a pet peeve about somebody.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, she likes to correct me, even like after I correct myself.
probably
Like,
do that
you know how I'll mess up on a word sometimes?
Yeah.
I'll literally correct myself, and then she still makes fun of me for
Yeah,
it.
but my brain runs.
She
like
didn't
Shut the fuck up, Tyler!
You didn't
Like
even
that?
hear me.
Yes.
I said my brain runs like Internet Explorer. I say what, and then I repeat exactly what you said 30 seconds later.
Yeah, and I told you to stop doing that. So you still do
Help
it.
it.
Sorry.
Comedy is all about timing.
And you
have to be quick. If you're not quick, it's no longer
Well,
fun.
you are quick.
You gotta be quicker than that.
Exactly.
Got you
I'm
a
able to
dollar.
Got you a
fucking
dollar.
make
It's
jokes.
funny. Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you, I guess. That went to a compliment. Weirdly.
Flipped. for you, pal.
Do I have any other pet peeves of you?
Do you? Probably.
Is there anything I always say, ugh, whenever you do it?
I don't know. You hate when I talk about work.
Same.
I mean,
No, seriously,
at least I try to listen to you.
Does he complain about work?
No.
He talks about work every day.
I think I know what you're saying.
I do not do that. I grew up with my parents complaining about work all the time. Like, you can ask her. They would.
No, it's not complaining, but continue.
But they talk about it. But they'll come over to watch a football game. I'm literally trying to watch the fucking game, and they're just talking about work to each other.
Okay. That's
So,
annoying.
but I grew up with that. I grew up with that. Ask her. I don't talk about work ever.
True. I have to ask.
I do not talk about work.
No.
4:30 comes. 4:25 really. I clock out. Work is completely off my mind. I just don't think about it unless I have something important the next day.
Right, that, or if like something fucking happened, I'd be like, oh, so like
you fuck up
today, so and so fucked up so bad, yada yada. What gets me about when she talks about work is she goes like, oh, I did a bunch of this stuff. That's cool. And I'll sit there and I'm like, it's cool. Like, I don't know a shit ton about medical stuff. I don't know, like I said, I don't know much about medical stuff. So I'm just sitting there listening going,
and he looks
cool.
like he hates his life the whole time.
That
So that's
could,
why
that could just be his listening.
What gets me though is that her brother works with her.
He's
and
bad.
We'll
He's
go
so
downstairs and like she made cookies the other day. He's like,
starts
hey,
it
you want some
every
cookies?
time.
And he'll go, oh, how was work? These two work with each other, and for the next 40 fucking minutes, that's all they talk about.
Hey,
so I'll sit there on my phone.
That's all him.
You could say, okay, sorry, we gotta go.
I tried.
Or you're like, it was good.
You know
Bye.
he doesn't stop. You and him with TikToks. Are you kidding me? You guys could go for
You
hours.
push me out the door after a while.
Push me out the door.
Session right now.
Literally.
No, but they'll sit there and like, oh, did you see like Janet spilled blood everywhere? And you're like, oh fuck Janet, like what the hell? I'm just making shit up.
I know.
But like I'll sit there on my phone and they're like, why do you act like you hate life right now? I'm like, because I don't know anything you're talking about. And I'm just like, let me just fucking watch
I
TikToks.
apologize every time though. I feel bad.
But then you do it the next day.
It's him.
But you can go, yeah, that was crazy. We gotta go make food
I
now.
think I do.
You don't. Because
You can
Probably
help.
a Midwestern
I wanted
vibe.
to play softball with her the other day. I just wanted to play catch. And she had cookies. Here you go. And for the next like 10 minutes they were doing that. So I was like standing by my car with the ball and the glove. And I
wasn't
just
even
kept
10
throwing
minutes.
it into myself.
You just gotta start really throwing it hard so they hear it.
But this is what we were talking about. Me just telling you about my day. You just
that's how we
don't want to
started
listen.
off.
I listen.
But you don't
I
have
just don't know
anything
how
to
to
say.
respond. See, when I
So
say
you can't
shit.
get mad at me for doing the
No,
same
when I say
thing.
shit, it's stuff that anybody can relate to. Billy fucked up something today, and I had to fix it. It was crazy what I had to do. Her.
No, you're talking about
had
machines.
I had to stick needles and do this and get blue bananas and do all this shit and yada yada
Maybe
yada.
that's just what he hears. Is
And I just go,
Mario
huh?
Kart.
I think he
things
doesn't
as well.
understand.
Dun, 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 dun. And I go, cool.
In his head is just the fucking monkey.
Yeah, just the monkey with the symbols.
Okay, but I see some crazy shit.
You do. And when like you're like, oh, we had like some crazy gunshot things, I was like, oh, that is crazy. But then you're like, I saw a patient today and he made me smile. I'm like, oh, that's nice.
I don't.
That's
say
the end of the
that.
conversation. But she's like,
I don't say.
he also shit everywhere. I'm like, oh, that sucks. And then she just keeps going, and I'm like, okay.
Okay,
I understand. No, it's not that. It's just when you when you say shit like he shit on the floor and I had to clean it up. I'm like, that sucks. But then you're like, but then I had to do some reflective fall and did this to this guy, and then I had to did this and yada yada. I'm like, you're talking about medical shit. Like that is the one thing I don't know a goddamn thing
Listen,
about.
I don't know anything about your machining shit either.
I explained it to you.
Too much.
Over explaining.
Do you want me to
come on.
over explain?
I make it simple. I go, I work with robots. The robot go beep 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 beep.
That's not how you do it.
Yes, it is.
I want to move on to something slightly different.
Okay, we need to
One
calm
thing.
down.
Okay.
I mentioned the term blue banana just because I think it's really funny.
Is that
A
what it is?
Pure
It's a term. What's a blue
A
banana?
Purewick?
Or a pure wick?
I
What's a
don't
pure wick?
know.
Are you thinking about blue waffle?
It's
No.
it's
balls?
an external female.
It's a
catheter.
female catheter.
It
But
goes between. Yeah.
but the
It
nurses
sits there
call
and
it.
it sucks the pee out.
But the
Oh,
nurses
so
call
it's
it.
like a face mask, but for
Yeah.
Sure.
But nurses.
It looks like a banana.
Is
it
it
goes
blue?
like between.
Is it blue?
Yes.
does it go in?
No, it's
No.
external. It just sits there. You go,
Oh.
sucks your piss out.
Oh, so it's like a men's cup.
Yeah, just
like
think
a
of it like
baseball
that.
cup or something. You ever seen a men's cup?
You know the thing I put in my nuts whenever I
I
go
know
play
what
paintball?
that is. I'm just like, look
We'll
up
just- yeah.
Purwick. P-U-R. I think W-I-C-K.
That'll be close enough.
Something.
It does look
Oh,
like.
there's the E. Yeah, the blue.
Sorry.
That's the suction. It
That's
just
definitely
goes
weird.
between.
You can buy Purwick?
$600?
Holy
It's $200 for a piss sucker?
It's medical.
It's a piss sucker!
Oh, so it's like, okay.
It's literally so we don't have to get them out of bed
And they just go,
and not like
Yeah.
catheter.
It makes sense.
Why does Amazon sell
So,
I don't know.
does it
It's
make
gonna
noises
be-
like this?
Yeah.
maybe this is my lack of knowledge of
When they pee,
female body. But do you have to, like,
you spread it
that-
open
you
and
do?
you,
Okay, I was
you
about
put
that.
it in between.
hey!
What?
Close the
if you
legs.
don't, then it would just,
Literally.
And then you sit
Run
there
all
and
the
you
way
just
down the
watch
track.
it. So
No,
you see
you
a
leave
pee
it.
line.
No, you leave it.
Does it go?
When they pee, you can hear it.
It turns on when they pee,
Well, it's on the whole time.
but then you hear it when they pee?
Uh huh.
Oh, okay. I can't-
It's nice.
You're just in the room like, so how are you doing today? Should I come back another time?
Is this not a good time for you?
that'd be so awkward. Like, you're just mid-conversation,
Oh.
and then that thing turned
It's
on,
just
you're
like-
like,
Can I get a
you're
glass of
really
water?
taking a piss
Stuff
while
like
talking?
that happens every
Just wait a
day.
sec. What the? Oh, no.
I'm so used to it.
Although I would assume there's probably a good amount of people that just don't have control.
Wait, I have a totally opposite question.
What?
But I know you wanted to say something. What's the time?
It's fine.
Okay. I just wanted to ask. So I know that like bedpans are a thing.
Now you also
people
made me
shit.
want to talk about it. Okay.
And
Now he's intrigued.
true.
Bedpan?
Is there a hole in the bed? Or how does that
No.
work? Do you put it under
No.
the person?
Yeah, it's horrible.
You put that cold metal bowl under their
Metal?
ass. Isn't it not metal?
Plastic.
The old ones are
Yeah,
metal.
they used to be metal, I think. Or brass.
I thought there was like a
Little house
hole.
on the prairie.
For some reason, I thought there was like a hole in the bottom of like a hospital bed.
That'd
That when
be
you poop, it
nice.
just go.
That would
Isn't
be
that
so
so
nice.
weird? Back in the old days, like they would have that just
Chamber
by-
pots.
Yeah.
And then you just throw it out the window.
I mean, that I can kind of understand. But just having it sit next to your bed.
Oh.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like they were taking efficient baths or anything.
Well,
like
true,
that.
but there's also like people out there that like just refuse to wake up in the middle of the night to take a piss, and they'll have like a Gatorade bottle and piss in that, and just take care of it
That's
in the
so
morning.
gross.
That is the nastiest
Shane does that,
thing
and it
in the world.
grosses me the fuck out so bad. It's just a bottle of warm
They just don't want to
piss.
get up to like wake themselves up.
When the bathroom's
Too bad.
2 feet.
I have to wake myself up and get up.
I
So
did that
do
this
you.
morning. I took a piss this morning. She goes, "How you doing, old man?" I'm like, first of all,
He's been,
Okay,
like,
well, you
getting
saying
up
that is
in
going to
the
be a
middle
little
of the-
different than that question I have.
what?
Okay.
Would you say you have a large bladder?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, so
I don't. He
No.
does.
because I will piss for a while.
yeah, I can do that too. Not. I
That's
think
why
I think I have
I
heard
do
that
a
you'd be a
lot.
long time.
That's why my piss smells so bad because
'Cause
I'm
you
doing
hold
it
it
for
too
5
long.
hours.
You know,
Austin
That's
Powers.
bad.
I don't have to pee, and then when I do, it just go.
You sure you don't have to?
Mm-mm. Sometimes when I really do, I'm there for a minute,
Yeah.
and I'll like flush halfway in
loud.
between because the bowl fills up, and I just
You
flush.
lie.
At work, I do. Those toilets are weird.
They don't.
The urinals
The toilet water is like really high.
in a urinal.
Oh, that's weird.
It's
That
scary.
would suck.
Whenever
Are
you
you
drop a
listening?
log and
Sorry.
the toilet water just splashes your balls, and
Oh.
you're like, ah! It doesn't feel good. Have you ever had that happen?
Yes, I have.
It's not a good feeling, is it? Just
No, but you also feel like, shit, is it gonna clog? Because that would suck.
that
Sometimes
happened
you
to
get
me
lucky.
yesterday at work. I was so pissed.
Clogged it.
No, I didn't clog it. I went to the bathroom and there's
Oh,
just
there's
a bunch of
nothing-
toilet paper, and
Nothing
I'm like,
worse.
who the fuck leaves a clogged toilet? I'm like, that drives me fucking nuts.
This leads into what I want to talk about.
Clogged toilets?
Pet peeves of just other people.
Oh, no. This is
I
gonna be
want
a
to
long.
start. I want to start real quick because it can be short.
Okay.
Can be short. I can't stand people that cannot admit when they're wrong. It pisses me off. Joe is exactly like this. So just from today, we have a moving cart that's like a rack that we can put our slider plates on, which is just cracks in trailer doors.
Yeah.
Like the crack where the hinges are. It goes on top of that. Right. Well, I had some that were scratch and dent ones, so because it's all aluminum, it has to be perfect. But I had them in the wrong spot. And the spot they were supposed to be in was full of other stuff. He didn't order these slider plates because he thought they were this other size. Okay, so he asked me to box one up. I was like, well, we don't have one that size.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I thought we did. I was like, well, no, if you would have looked at it, instead of just reading the number, you would have seen that they were the same size as the one above it. So it was in the wrong location.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, if you would have just put it in the right spot, it wouldn't have been an issue. And I'm like, you're right, but you should also be double checking. And he just would not comprehend what I was saying.
Oh,
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I was in the
frustrating.
wrong, but he is also responsible for double checking. Like, he's literally the manager, and he's in charge of ordering parts. Should you not make sure
That you
you actually have,
right?
yeah, and that you actually have the part you need?
Do you have to report if you don't have those parts? Or is that
Well,
on
he just
him?
has to place an order for Technique to cut it.
Oh.
But I just can't, that was just an example. I just can't stand people that can't admit they're wrong. In that moment, I admitted I was wrong, but I was also pointing out something he was in the wrong of too. But I hate people that
So-
can't do it. Well, I don't hate the people that do it, but
I don't know why
I
these
do
two pet peeves just sprung in my head. One is just because it drives me literally to the point where I'm going to murder somebody. And the other one is something that you guys are just not going to believe when I say it. So which one do you want to hear first?
both.
Just
Can't hear
say
both.
Give me the
Same.
murder one first.
Okay, one of my, like, to the point, like, I could be having the most lovely day. Like, listen to Michael Jackson or some gay shit on the radio, and I'm sitting there dancing along, having a
He
great
wasn't
time.
gay, he was a pedophile.
True. And
Well, I guess if it's a
It could have
bull,
been.
So I'm at a red light, and I'm enjoying the music, and I'm waiting for the light to turn green. As soon as the light turns green, if I fucking hear a horn, I literally put my car in a park, and I will turn around and stare at you like I'm going to murder you.
I would definitely do that if I was right behind you.
True. If I knew you, I would be
I did
like,
it
"You're
too.
a dick," and she would do
I
that.
did it to you one time.
But if I don't know you, I'm at the brink of I'm gonna kill you. Cause that shit, I'm like, you can't wait fucking 2 seconds.
I've never had someone do
And you know what I do? I put it in a park.
Never.
I get petty. I put my shit in a park, and then they just keep playing on the horn. I'm like, I'm like, you want to play that game?
Surprised you haven't had like a road rage person behind
I'm a
you.
horrible road
My
rage
dad would be
person.
someone to say like, "Oh, you're gonna get shot for doing that."
Do you ever have someone like,
Good thing I'm prepared.
you see them behind you, they're just like flying through traffic,
Oh yeah.
and you purposely get up to sort of match your speed? I fucking love doing that.
No, I like it when they get in the right lane and there's like a semi coming up, and as soon as you get it, you like match it, and they're just staring at you. You're like, no.
This happened when we were in Ohio once. I was doing a
Why?
lawnmower pickup for Mr. Howe. Do you remember him? He has a lawnmower business now.
You picked up a lawnmower for Mr. Howell?
Yeah, I was
He
doing
was
it for
doing
like
it on
side
side.
work. That was just side money. Well, I went down to
side
Ohio to
money?
pickups. Huh?
Good side money.
It wasn't bad.
Okay, continue.
But he had me go to Ohio, pick one up. So I'm driving. I see this dickhead behind. I mean, he's flying. I match speed with someone. He goes into the fucking
The dirt?
on ramp and flies around.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've dealt with that in
I was
construction.
like, Jesus, dude. Some people are stupid.
So
What's your next one?
I know this is gonna sound funny because I know you're all gonna laugh at me when I say this, but like at work, I don't like being slow. I know it's very. Maybe that's why I'm slow outside of work, but like while I'm working,
Maybe we're opposites on that one.
I keep my.
I'm a little slow when it comes to
I
work.
just I hate being bored at work. So like for instance, there's like 9 machines on
That's
my
why I go
line.
slow though, because we get bored.
There's 9 machines on my line, and I'll have one person running 2 and another person running 2, and I'm running the other 5 or 6 by myself. Cause like I hate standing around, so I'll sit there and just run between machines and do this shit. And when people like, I work with some old people and they're slow as fuck, but they're big too, and we have short hallways, and I can't really walk around them. And you ever get in that situation where like you're just in a rush no matter what, but you can't get around the fucking fat person?
There were people walking slow.
I hate slow walkers.
My parents.
Yes.
This is a true story.
True.
They don't listen, don't worry.
But like
They
that
don't
shit
even know I do it.
drives me nuts. Especially there's this one old lady, and she always acts like she runs the world. Whenever she's like going out, because she always goes out the door for a smoke break, but it takes her 5 years to open the door and go out it. She'll sit there and creak the door open.
Well, yeah, she's smart.
She'll sit there. She'll put her ass against the door, grab a cigarette out of her pocket, put it in her mouth.
Horrible, especially when you
fuck
need
with the lighter
them
for
to
2
help
minutes.
you.
Fuck with the lighter for 2 minutes. Drop the lighter, pick it up.
Oh my god.
Light it, and then go outside. Granted, she's like 70, but I'm like, why are you
smoking?
Why are you smoking for one, and why are you here?
Because she smokes and she can't afford to live life.
Mm-hmm. Like, there's literally people that when she's coming back inside the door, like, they run in front of her and they open the door for her because they're like, go. She's like, thanks. Like, just takes her sweet ass time to get inside. She does a bunch of, like, the shipping stuff too, which I'm like, how do you have that job? She's the stuff that, like, she's like one of the final people that, like, looks at the parts and puts it into the boxes before we ship it out the door. I'm like, how do you get that job? You gotta be kind of quick with this shit. She has, like, conveyor belts and she's just in there. I'm like, how do you do your job? Breaks 10 minutes, which will take a half hour to do it.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Oh, yeah.
I got another one.
Good.
This is a common one. People that will, like, just stand in the middle of the aisle at, like, a grocery store or something.
That's him.
Wait, what was your
You're a
what was
piece
your
of
random
shit.
one that? You...
The one I was just saying.
Oh,
the slow ass people at work.
That's
And I can't get around them. And I'm just like, move. And then when I
Not
get home,
at
I'm
work,
like,
everywhere.
just slow people in general.
In a
is
store.
annoying.
By the way, don't judge me when I wear this shirt again tomorrow.
I won't.
Okay.
He just put it on
I don't know.
Yeah, like just before you guys got here.
because I had to go exchange the size.
Too small?
Leland
Too
doesn't
big?
have one yet.
Too big. I got an extra large. I usually wear extra large.
That's
it was
a large.
like, yeah.
Does he know it's
There,
really
yeah,
big?
so if you get one,
You could've
get a
went
size
today.
smaller. Yeah, get a size smaller if you.
I went to the gun store today. I didn't have time.
Oh, did you?
I thought you were...
Get anything?
I got ammo.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't
he
have
asked
your
me
Hawaiian
to
shirt
go.
though.
I thought you wanted to go together.
We
You
came
guys,
here.
you can still go to Walmart. Actually, no.
What time does Walmart close?
I don't want.
Earlier,
Probably like midnight, though, right?
probably. You can just go in the morning
11.
though.
It's 10:02.
Yeah, you can just go in the morning.
That's what I...
They open at
That's
6
what I was-
a.m.
Okay, we'll be there at 6:02.
Currently
I can
8.
go there. Oh, that's another pet peeve, I think, of you that I have. If I'm awake and she's not, I can't leave the bed until she's awake.
Really?
What? Since
Yeah.
when?
Since if I get up, you're just like, I don't want to get up. I'm like, then stay in bed. Go back to sleep for all I
Who
care.
are you talking about?
You.
It's not me.
Yes, it is.
What's-
Whenever we wake up on the
No,
weekends.
you know what I hate is when you're sitting there on your TikTok waking me up, keeping me up.
Here, check this out.
I'm trying to sleep.
I do. No, it's like, so
I don't remember ever.
I'm getting
Same.
older now, so I'm waking up at like
I'm
6
getting older now.
So I wake up at like
I wake
6
up early too.
I wake up
can't-
at like 6 a.m. every Saturday now. It drives me nuts.
You do not.
I'll get up and take a piss, and I'll sit back in bed, and I cannot fall back asleep. So I'll get on my phone because
Well,
if
it's
I go out into the living room,
I think it's
You get
me.
mad.
I think it's me always trying to drag you out of the bed. I don't know
No.
who you're talking about.
don't
don't.
act innocent.
Let's
I'm
see.
not where I'm hearing two different stories
I know,
here.
me too.
Okay,
So it's hard to tell who to
you're the
believe.
judge. What's your side?
Well, you're both complete opposites. It's really hard to tell. Like,
When have I done that? When have I got mad at you for like getting up?
Because you're tired and you want to stay in bed,
When?
but you don't want me to get up and around because
When? What day?
every Saturday and Sunday. That we wake up and have the day off. Because I want to get up and do shit, and she's just like, I just want to lay in bed. I'm like, do it.
What?
But you have to be with me.
Are you talking about?
We'll do it tomorrow. When I wake up, you're getting up with me, and I don't want to hear a fucking thing about it.
yeah,
You're
you are
blowing my
not
mind
the
right now.
right
I cannot.
What?
I can't believe you're saying that.
I think you're making it up, Taylor.
I think that's
I
in his
promise
head.
you. Oh, and
I feel like
it's the same
it happens
shit.
here and there, not every single
I
Saturday.
And
really
it's the same
cannot
shit.
Picture a time where I've gotten mad. He never has gotten up before me and just
Same,
stayed up.
but different.
You get up to go to the bathroom,
The
but you come
slides.
back.
Yeah. Because
Minor-
if I
minor
go out in
minor.
the living room, you would get
Minor
mad
minor.
at me
For what?
for
Yeah,
being
minor.
up and not in bed with you.
Public logos.
It's the same thing whenever she's tired.
Oh, I always want you to go
Okay,
to bed.
so that's another thing. She can't sleep until I'm in bed with her. So if I, like, a week or two ago, I went to Lansing to hang out with my dad and my grandpa, and I didn't get back home until like 11.
Hey,
And
I
then
did
I
fall
had-
asleep.
I
I
did-
did, but I woke up obviously.
But you know what I'm talking about when I say this, right?
Yes, because you didn't update me. I didn't know what was going on. I think the worst. And I don't think you realize
I think that's your problem. You think the worst.
Yep, I have problems.
When I'm literally just like, okay, I'll be home in 10 minutes. And if I'm
You
not home in 10
never-
minutes, that's when you go, okay.
No, you didn't give me a time when you thought you'd be home.
I wasn't driving. I didn't know what time I was going to be home.
You didn't even tell me really what you're... Anyway, it don't matter.
But I remember, like...
I just worry.
Which is nice, but I'm like, I'm fine. Like, don't worry about
But you
it.
gotta tell me you're fine.
I do, but I want you to sleep, because you gotta go to bed.
Anyway, I think it's time to end this.
Why? Because we're going to be at each other's throats now.
This is gonna go on forever.
I also hate that... No.
This is definitely going to be called couples
Yeah, I'm
therapy.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It was entertaining.
Okay, is there anything you want to apologize for? No.
I just said I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's one of those things like, alright guys, have a good night. What the fuck was that all about?
Asshole.
Yeah. Look at her.
I'm good.
No, you're quiet now.
No, I'm good.
Alright, this was Two Beards Podcast and a blonde. And
A fake
Danielle
blonde.
halfway through.
And another...
Naturally blonde.
A natural blonde.
Fake brunette.
Mm-hmm.
Fake.
Alright. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.